So this is the SLA second part. Okay, so previously we saw the first part, which is introduction. So again we will recall some points here. So what is SLA in ServiceNow? Basically in ServiceNow, SLA stands for Service Level Agreement. Okay, so it is a contract or agreement between a service provider and a customer that defines the expected level of service, including metrics such as response time and resolution time. Okay, for incidents, request or task. So this is the basic definition of SLA in ServiceNow. So what table was used in ServiceNow for SLA? So basically, the SLA table is contract underscore SLA. So this is the table name for SLA in ServiceNow. Okay. So let's see some navigation path to open SLAs. So how we can open SLAs and how we can define SLAs in ServiceNow. PDI means, so this is the path for SLA. Under all, if you type service level management, under service level management you can see SLA. So under SLA you can see SLA definitions. So if you click that SLA definitions, so the SLA table will get open. So are there you can create or edit existing ones. So okay, so let's see how we can how it will happen. Okay, so let's see about how we can create SLAs in service now. Okay, so SLA definition. So you can see under all service level management, under service level management, we have SLA and SLA definitions. So we need to open SLA definition. So this is the table name for SLA in service now. So to create, we just click new for to edit or do some things in existing records. You can just pick up from here. So now we are creating one new SLA. So this is the new SLA. So we are trying to create now. So actually we have this thing. So in name we need to provide the name which we need to provide for to define SLA. Okay, so I'm giving SLA demo for incidents. Okay, incidents table. Okay, so I have provided the name of the SLA. So type, we have three types of SLAs here. Okay, as discussed before, so these are the types. So one is service level agreement. So this used for customers, and another type is we have OLA. So which is operational level agreement. Okay, so this will happen between internal groups. And another we have UC. UC means underpinning contract, means with external vendors. So this happens for external vendors. Okay, so this is the types for types of SLAs. Okay, so for now we are keeping SLA. Okay, so another we have target. So we have two types of targets. One is response and one is for resolution. So let's see what is the difference between response and resolution. So the difference between response and resolution in SLA is, so in service now, basically the response SLA measures the time taken from incident creation to acknowledgement. Okay, so while the resolution SLA measures the time taken from incident creation to resolution. So okay, this is the difference between resolution and response in SLA. Next, for now we are going to take resolution. So because here we are going to measure the time taken from incident creation to resolution. Okay, so that's why we are taking resolution here. And flow, actually there will be a default flow here. Okay, the which is this is the default workflow or flow designer. Actually here it's already the predefined. if you need to provide some custom workflows or flow designer, then you can provide here. Okay, so yeah, so this is the thing how you can provide the custom flow to work. Okay, and this is the default workflow for all SLA definitions. And so this is active, inactive, you know, right? So this is global application. We are working on global application, right? So that's the reason. And here you can see duration type. So here you can define duration types also based upon your requirement. So for now I am taking user specified duration. Okay, and here you need to take duration. What duration you need to the SLA should run. Okay, so I will take 20, I will take just 30 seconds or 20 seconds. I will take 20 seconds. Okay, let's take 40 seconds. Okay, so after that, schedule source. Here we have three types, which is no schedule, SLA definition, incident field. Okay, so here we are taking SLA definition and schedule. So actually here we have different types of schedules. Like if you need to run the SLA only for working days or only for business hours or only for non-holiday days. Like for example, if they have any public holiday, that should not the SLA should not run means. So here in schedule table, in this table you can define. Okay, in these schedules you can define custom things. Okay, here you can see 24 bar 7 being means the SLA will run 20 bar 7 should run. So you can see yes 8 dash 5 weekends means it will runs only on weekends. Here you can see 8 dash 5 weekends excluding holidays means it runs weekends excluding weekdays. Sorry, weekdays. It's not weekends. It will runs only weekdays and it won't run on holidays. For example, Monday to Friday. For example, okay, this is the weekdays, right? So in between Monday to Friday, if there is an holiday, so at that time the SLA won't run there. So this is the major thing here. So like this you can create custom schedules also. Okay, so for now I am taking 24 bar 7, so means the SLA will run 24 bar 7. And here you can see time zone source. So this time zone source we have five kinds of time zone source means that caller's time zone. For example, if any user raising an incident, so based on the caller time zone this SLA will run. Like that, if the SLA definition time zone means the SLA defines some time zone, right? So it runs on that time zone. So like that, we have different types of time zone source we can define based on that. So for now, I am taking the caller time zone here. Okay. So next we have start condition. So before that, let's see what is this. So previous section we have clearly explained. So let's see again here. So these are the SLA conditions. So we have start condition, stop condition, pass condition. Okay. So what is start condition? Actually, the start condition is when the SLA timer starts. Okay, for example, when an incident is created or assigned, so that is the start condition. Okay, so this is the start condition, right? So here, when the SLA timer starts, so at that time the incident is when the incident is created or assigned. So let's take stop condition. So this is the stop condition. What is stop condition? So what is that? What can be defined? So stop condition is when the SLA ends. For example, if any object is starting means so there is some end, right? So like that when the SLA ends. So here we will mention the stop condition when it should end. Okay, and this is the stop condition, and here we have pass condition. So pass condition defines when the SLA timer should get pass. For example, if SLA got started and you have defined the stop condition when the SLA should end, but there is in between the stop and start, okay, there is a pass condition. For example, when this SLA should get pass means when this SLA should get on hold like that. So in between start and stop, we have one condition which is pass condition. So that is usually when the ticket is on hold. For example, when the ticket is on hold and the ticket is on pending, at the time we can define like this should be passed when the incident is on hold state, when that incident is on what is that, pending state. So like that we can define under pass condition. Okay, these are the three conditions. So okay, this is the reset condition. So here we can define when it should get reset. The SLA should reset. Okay, so these are the four major conditions used for SLA definitions. Okay, this is the SLA definition, and this is the conditions for SLA definition. Start, stop, pass means when it should start, when it should stop, and when it should pass, and when it should reset. Okay, when it should reset the condition. Condition means when it should reset the SLA. For example, if it is a run, if the SLA is running, so again it should reset. Okay, so when it should get reset. Okay, so there it this will work. This condition will work. Okay, for now we have taken incident table. So let's dive into that. So I am opening incident table. No. So here we have defined SLA definitions, everything one by one: name, type, target, table, flow. So this is the default flow. You can provide a custom flow also here. It's based upon requirement. Okay, user requirement. So here active application duration type we discussed, right? So duration type when it should be, and duration when it should occur, and the schedule shows, and schedule we have already defined like 24/7. So when it should run. Okay, so and again we have start, pass, stop, reset. Okay, let's start. Let's create one SLA now. Okay, so now just creating incident, and I'm attaching this SLA to that incident. Okay, so let's take when state is new. So when this SLA definition should run means when the state is new, then the SLA should start. Okay, when the SLA gets started after 40 seconds, here after this duration time, the SLA gets breached. So this is the condition. Okay, so let's take if example, if a high priority incident must be resolved within 4 hours, then the SLA will track the time. If the resolution exceeds 4 hours, the SLA will breach out. Okay, so means if you have defined one SLA, for example, if you defined the duration as 4 hours, here 4 hours, at that time the SLA will track that time. Okay, so the incident got created and you have given the SLA duration as 4 hours. After 4 hours, even the incident is not resolved, then the SLA will get breach. Okay, this is the simple definition how I can explain. So for example, if there is a new incident has been created under high priority, and it should must create resolve within 4 hours, and you have defined one SLA. So here if you define 4 hours, it will check, it will start running the SLA. Okay, means the incident should close within 4 hours. Okay, if the resolution exceeds means the duration exceeds or the creation of the incident time exceeds 4 hours, then the SLA will get breach. Okay, so this is the simple example explanation which I have given for SLA. So let's dive into the topic again. So I have given state is new means when the state is new while creating incident or any time or updating the incident, when the state is new then the SLA gets start. Okay, I have given state is new and when to cancel means when to cancel you can define cancel conditions are met, and you can define a state is cancel. So I have defined like when incident state is cancelled, at that time the SLA should also cancel. Okay, so this is the thing which I have given when to cancel conditions are met. Okay, so state is cancel. When should start, state is new. Okay, so let's define when it should pass. Okay, okay, before that we will go to the condition stop condition. So when it should stop, I will give state, and state is, let's take closed. Okay, I have taken state is closed. Okay, in between start and stop, as discussed before, we have pass. So when it should pass, so we have given state, sorry, state is on hold. So I have given when the state is on hold, at that time it should get pass. Okay, so this is the settings we have done. So when to resume, like if there is a pass then it should resume, right? So when it should resume means resume conditions are met. So let's take a state is in progress. Okay, so when it should start, when the state is new. Okay, when it should stop, when state is closed. Okay, so in between stop and stop we have pass. So when it should pass, so the pass condition is when the state incident state is on hold. So when it should resume means when the SLA should resume means when the incident state is in progress, at that time the SLA will get resumed. Okay, so this is the configuration which we have done for SLA. I will give some 25 seconds for a better thing. I have given just 25 seconds to run an SLA. Okay, so now let's see how it will work. So just save this. So we have configured everything, and now we are saving the SLA which we have. So now we have created one SLA which is SLA demo for insurance table SN. Okay, so let's try to create one incident, and let's take color as, and I am taking short description, and let's save this. So let's see. Now the state is new. Let's see. The SLA got started. Okay. As said before, the SLA got started. So we have taken resolution. Okay. So let's this is the thing which we are working now, and this is the resolution definition which we are using. Okay, so we have defined only 25 seconds. The it got started means that when the state is new it will get started. It started now, and let's see. Now the incident is not resolved, and let's wait for 25 seconds because we have defined 25 seconds. In between 25 seconds, the incident should get resolved. Okay, if it's not resolved, then the SLA will get breach here. Okay, so let's refresh. So now we doesn't resolve the incident which we have created now. See, it has breached. You can see it has breached now. Means we have defined some time, right, which is 25 seconds. So we can define 4 hours, 1 hour, like from when the incident creates, so from which within which time we need to resolve the incident. So here this is the duration, right? So I have given 25 seconds. Within 25 seconds the incident was not resolved, it's still in open state and it's still not in resolved. So that's the reason it got breached here. Okay, so let's create one another new incident. Okay, let's check, let's take 1 minute. Duration is 1 minute. The SLA duration is 1 minute. Okay, I have taken SLA duration as 1 minute, and let's saving this. So as of now, we have saw what is start condition and how it will works. Okay, let's see how the stop condition will get work. So when the state is closed, at that time the stop condition will get. Okay, so let's create one, and I'm giving testing and saving this. So here the incident has created and it's got started. So now we have given timer as 1 minute. The incident must and should close within 1 minute. Otherwise, the incident SLA will get breach. Okay. So let's wait for 1 minute. So actually, you can see it started. This is our SLA. Okay, it's got started. Let's put in closed. Closed. Okay, so you can see this is our SLA, right? SLA demo for insurance table. Okay, so now it's completed, means, and it's showing the orange color, means we have given 1 minute, but it took some 40-50 seconds to resolve this incident. So it had taken 71% of business elapsed percentage, means it's take 43 seconds like that. Okay, so uh, that's the reason when it got, so it stopped, right? So when it is closed, incident is closed, then the SLA will also get completed here. Okay, so this is the thing, and let's see what is the pass and resume. Okay, so I have given 2 minutes. Let's give the duration, SLA duration as 2 minutes. Means the why after creating an incident, the SLA creation should, sorry, after creating an incident, the incident must and should resolve before 2 minutes. So we have given 2 minutes, right? So within 2 minutes we can tell. Okay, so let's take one new incident. Let's try to create. Okay, so let's create one new incident. I am giving testing. Okay, so we have created. So this is our SLA, and you can see this is our SLA. Okay, it got started, and business elapsed percentage is 1.48, and if you refresh again, you can see we have 14.33 percentage, means we have given 2 minutes, so it's calculating that. Okay, so let's try how to pass on hold. If the state is on hold, it should get pass. Okay, so let's put state as on hold, and let's save this. I think it will have some mandatory fields. Okay, now the state is on hold. Now what should happen? The SLA should get pass at that time. Okay, so if we scroll down, we can see the SLA is passed. Okay, means the SLA, ignore this. So this is our SLA. So the SLA got passed. passed means it get passed for some minute because the incident state was on hold, which we defined here. So when it should get resume, okay, the when the SLA should resume. So when means the when the incident state is in progress, at that time the SLA state should get resume. Okay, so let's take in progress. So this is the resume condition. I am taking the state as in progress. I'm saving this, and you can see now it's got it's got resumed. It again went to in progress. Means before it's passed and now it got resumed. So this is the thing how we can resume and pass. You can see it, you can see it's running now. So now let's stop means so now we are going to resolve an incident within 2 minutes. So at that time what will happen means stop condition. So when state is closed, so now we are resolving our incident. Okay, so now let's see what will happen. Okay, now we have closed our incident before 2 minutes, so which we have defined the duration. Okay, okay, we have closed our incident before 2 minutes. So this is the stop condition. It should stop when the incident state is in closed. So let's see, it's completed. You can see this is our SLA and it's completed because the we have defined the SLA condition when it should stop is when the incident state is closed, then the SLA should get stopped. So that's the reason it's got stopped here, completed and it's stopped here. Okay, this is the thing how we can define SLA and how we can create and define run define start pass stop reset conditions. Same applicable for reset also. So you can define the conditions and you can define conditions of the incident table or task table, which table you are defining here, which table you're defining here. You just mention the condition when it should get SLA get reset and when it should get pass stop or stop. Okay, so this is the thing how we can use SLAs in ServiceNow tables. So here we have taken the incident table as a sample. So you can define, you can take any tables like request table, RATM table, or task table, change table. So this is the thing how we can create and how we can define SLAs in ServiceNow. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.